What are you up to? Making your way downtown.
I need to find a way to fix my sword, damn it.
Right, and you were directed to either the bazaar, the maze, or the temples.
I'd go for the bazaar, honestly.
Alright. Roll inquiry and see if you find anyone who knows of any shops.
This, for the love of God, actually work for once. Yay, shoe shopping! Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
I don't know, no one around here can do something like that.
Well, that's unfortunate then.
The general response you get over the course of an hour.
Yep. Yeah, okay, I have a bigger idea then. I'm going back up to the, Palace Square, whatever the fuck we're calling it. I need to find Dante.
Okay. You head over to the Palace Square?
Yep.
What do you do when you're at the Palace Square?
I need to find Dante.
How are you going to go about it?
I ask around for Dante.
Alright, roll inquiry. If you haven't rolled it yet, you can add a plus 30.
Sweet.
Since he's very well known in around the palace. I believe you should be in the Hall of Justice with Lady Sarna. One of the wait staff informs you.
Perfect. Also, thank you, Zach. I totally didn't even think of that. But not while I was going to see him. Alright, I go over there.
Okay. You can see that there's obviously like a some judicial thing going on that Lady Sarna's involved with, and he is just kind of standing behind her looking incredibly bored.
I see if... I'm going to stand around for a little bit, see if I can catch his eye.
He notices you and gets like a curious look on your face, and then...
I gesture over.
He kind of gestures like it'll be a minute, and then just kind of maintains his posture.
Nod, I'll hang out in the back then.
Okay. After a few more minutes, they decide to take a small break. It appears that it's some property manor between a couple of the nearby farmers having a dispute over someone's grox ran over a fence or something. You weren't really paying close attention. But eventually Dante comes. Stig, what can I do for you?
Can we talk someplace more private?
I suppose, but we'll have to be quick. I'm needed back here as soon as the session starts up again. And he kind of gestures to an office room.
Good. Follow.
Okay. You go into the office room, and there's a few of, like a couple of dignitaries in the front area, and he walks you behind a glass door. So what, and he closes it. So what do you need?
Well, gotta go to the obvious stuff first. Have you heard about the duel yet?
Yes, Mercury said that you were interested in dueling me again. I was looking forward to it.
Personally, no. There's someone else in the city that wants to see what you have.
Who would go on?
Listen, before it's... What the damn? Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, Steve's
Damn
echoing
it,
again.
Steven!
Oh, sorry. I was going to go take a piss, but I'll plug my headphones back in.
Okay.
Good.
So I can't hear you right now.
Alright.
Okay.
I said to no one.
Before I tell you, I need you to do me a favor.
What do you need?
Listen, after this duel, I'm gonna need to leave town for a little while. I need you to... Let me put it like this. This person I'm telling you about is using people as collateral.
Okay. And we There's no way we could protect them?
Not fast enough. It's the Azars. Will you keep an eye on them? Or protect them, or whatever the hell you need to do?
Of course. What's going on?
Have you heard the name Jubal?
Yes. The man Tempest killed.
He's not dead.
He kind of gets a grim look on his face. And you know this?
Okay.
He's the one that's forcing me to do this.
And it's something with the Azars, obviously, that is forcing your hand. That is
Yes.
most unfortunate. Well, if he's back in the city, then yes, by all means, if you need to flee for telling me this, and I will definitely look after the Azars. We will have a small regiment posted at their estate.
No, we need to keep up appearances for now. There's no way you'd be able to get it fast enough.
Well, yes, but I'll position my men as quickly as possible.
Alright, but all that I ask after this duel, who wins, I don't care at this point. Just, if you best me, make sure I can run.
Of course, I will not attack your legs or anything to hamper you.
Thank you.
So, he's back. Do you know if he
Yes.
has if he still has much of his former power, or?
He definitely has people working for him. I only found out about this last night, so I have no idea about the detail.
Well, thank you so much for coming here and telling me.
This isn't for you. This is the asshole that thinks he can get one up on me.
Fair enough, but thank you all the same. It is very useful information. Alright, I will do everything I can to protect the Azars and their family, and I will make sure not to injure you, so if you need to run, you are fully capable.
Thank you. Also, the laughing's out of character.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to borrow another sword.
That should be fine. Lady Sarna wanted to restrict us to using wooden swords for some reason. But if you need another sword, just in general, I can have one sent to you, or you can pick one up from the armory. I'll sign off on it.
I'll need to pick one up.
Yeah, no problem. And he pulls out a sheet of paper and writes a note to the armorer and hands it to you. It won't be anything near the craftsmanship of what you've had, but it should be a blade to at least help you.
I'll deal with it.
Is there anything else you need?
All I need from you. Thank you.
Yes, of course. And he motions for you to leave if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. He heads back into the Hall of Justice. Leaves you to do whatever you want.
I'm just gonna hang around in the square until it's fight time.
Okay.
Get that, sword.
Okay. Yeah, you go over to the armorer, and he reads the note and just hands you one of the well-maintained swords in the armory. It's
Perfect.
not as good as your old one, but it's a reasonably good sword.
I'll deal with it.
Alright, and you're just gonna mill about basically until fight time?
Pretty much.
Cool. What are the rest of you up to then?
We've headed back over to Jubal's estate. Or Jubal's estate. I don't know which is.
Jubal.
Jubal? Okay. We've headed back to Jubal's estate to, I need to have a discussion with him.
Okay. You're briefly stopped at the gate just to ask who you are, but they see Andrew and motion you to go in.
Okay.
You enter a very elegant would be an understatement estate. Fine wood furnishes everything. Very beautiful paintings adorning every wall and stained glass above the foyer. Andrew knows where to go and leads you to his office, where you can hear him conducting some business behind a heavy door. after a few minutes, the noise inside quiets, and the door opens, and a man looking very perturbed kind of rushes past you. And Jubal's sitting behind his desk.
Okay. I enter and bow to Jubal.
He just nods at you. So, the duel is on, I presume?
The duel is on for 2:30. I had it moved to the pit so that you may spectate without any interruption or worries.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to go myself, but I will send many agents to
Well,
recount everything.
That is most unfortunate, as I would expect that you would like to see Stig's last fight.
Oh?
I didn't just come here to tell you that the duel was on. Any idiot could have done that. I could have sent Andrew back just to let you know.
Dick?
He's standing right there.
Dude,
I didn't call him an idiot. I said any idiot could have done that, and I said I could
You
have sent
implied
Andrew.
it, you asshole.
Anyways.
Yeah,
really
that
wasn't
was
going
kind of
for
an
that.
implication.
Okay.
He looks at the both of you and go on.
I came back for your permission. We met last night because I broke your rules. I was hoping to avoid that. Again. I can't promise I'm going to kill Stig. But I can't promise you that I won't try. I can elaborate if need be, but gut reaction, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this.
I like that you came to me first. I'm glad that you've learned your lesson. Well, I have no problem as long as, if you do try, you succeed and this doesn't come back to me. Otherwise, it will come back to you 10 times as hard. But beyond that, you have my blessing, as it were.
Yes, well, I haven't decided whether I'm going to kill him or just make him suffer. I don't know what's more fun, watching the light leave his eyes, or having him work underneath you for the rest of his life with no choice in the matter.
Well, I know which would be
Good
best
luck.
for business.
I know which one seems preferable. Prior to last night, he was merely someone I didn't care for in the slightest. Though there are many people like that, so that's not saying much. And I know I wasn't the top of his list of friends. However, shortly after you left, as a result of me getting him forced into a duel with Sarna's champion, he proceeded to beat the ever-loving shit out of me. And seeing as I am not much of a brawler myself, I stood very little chance. I'd say I don't hold it against him, but I do. But I was willing to overlook that. We were going to have some strong words later today after the duel, and I was hoping we could move on. That being said, you met Flint last night, did you not?
Yes, and I'm assuming Flint's with you. So he looks over at him.
Yeah, I wasn't actually sure, because his icon's not
Yeah.
there. Danny didn't say anything, so, alright.
I figured
there
you
with you,
were all in
baby.
together.
So, this morning, I don't know what the setup was. All I know is that Stig returned home while I wasn't there. Flint defended my honor and punched him in the stomach. And Stig, reacting as any rational person would, decided to set Flint on fire.
He chuckles at that.
Now, well, he might be a valuable asset, but someone who would, over being forced to fight in a friendly duel, pummel an associate, or over a simple punch, which I'm sure didn't hurt, between all that armor and after many years of toughening himself up to perform assassinations, would set someone who he has worked with for a few months ablaze, with no second thought, can't be trusted. And his value as an asset decreases.
Yes, there's only one use for wild dogs.
Indeed. So, I will do my best to restrain myself and not murder him. However, I cannot guarantee you that I won't. I have already set something in motion so that I may do my best. And I would really like to see him die. But I've heard tales of just how magnificent he is, and though I've never once witnessed it outside of the time when he beat up a small man-child who wasn't expecting it, I can't say I've seen that usefulness for myself. But I'd hate to take away an asset from my new boss.
Very well. As I said, just make sure it doesn't roll back on me, and we'll be square.
We'll see how it goes. I'm prepared for the consequences.
Very well. Is there any other business you had to discuss with me?
No, I merely wanted to urge you to do your best to make it to the fight. As I had mentioned, it may very well be Stig's last. But if you can't make it, make sure that your men bring a pic recorder, as I imagine it would be most amusing to you.
Yes, I will make sure that a few of my men have a pic recorder.
Good. This fight ought to be quite fun. For me especially, but hopefully for you. Really for all of Sanctuary, minus one swordsman.
Well, I am quite a busy man, so I'm sorry if this seems a bit abrupt, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you for coming to me again, and paying respect.
Of course. Thank you for taking me under your wing. I bow and exit.
Okay. Well, it's afternoon, sometime afternoon now.
Hey, aren't I still in the building?
Yeah, you're with
That
them.
room.
Do you want to stay in Jubal's office, or do you want to go with them?
Well, am I supposed to be with them?
Yeah, he wanted you to stay with him until after the fight.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna stay with them.
You're the insurance to make sure that this actually happens.
Right. I'm gonna ask Jubal if he wants me to take a pic recorder before leaving.
Yes, I suppose you will have one of the closer seats, and he snaps his finger, and someone comes in, and he whispers, and the man comes back and gives you a pic recorder. If you wouldn't mind recording this, that would be most appreciated, Andrew.
It'd be my pleasure.
Now, continue tagging them until I know that they can be fully trusted.
As you wish.
Yeah, motions you out, and I guess you catch up with them as they're leaving. All right. So, what do the three of you want to do now before the fight gets started?
Well, seeing as I don't believe anyone's actually told me that the house currently reeks,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head back to the house.
All right.
We might not want to go there.
Well, it's not like I said I'm going back to the house. I'm just walking in that general direction.
Okay. Well, when we get close to
Danny,
the house.
Pretty
When
sure
we
when I
get
was
to the
telling the
house-
story of what happened, I was like, so I woke up and the house reeked.
You literally just said
So
that
I
it
went
smelled
outside.
like shit. You didn't explain it any further.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, whatever.
Out of game, does Jubal know I'm a Cypher?
Yes, he would know.
Okay.
He
would
has a
be
large
aware.
enough network that I assume he would know before you did.
Okay.
He's aware of your abilities.
Well, when we're basically outside the house, I'm gonna say, I think it'd be best if we didn't go outside.
And why's that?
There might be a slight odor. More than slight. Maybe a lot.
How a lot are we talking?
A lot.
It woke Flint up. Remember when I said I made Stig's favorite weapon, inaccessible?
I do remember that. I was happy when you said it.
Yeah, that's because it really smells. Really bad. And it's probably going to smell
His weapon
really
because
bad
it
for the next couple
smells.
days. If you want to go in there and smell it, I'm going to stay out here.
I'll take your word for it, but I kind of sleep in that house, and I would very much like it if I could continue doing that. So, I don't care who it is. Someone's taking that sword out if I can't even enter it until it's gone.
Rock, paper, scissors?
No. No, you're responsible for this. Get that out of my house. I don't care if you throw it in the ocean.
Well,
Throws
if
in
I
the
can get
ocean
rid of
called
this
fish.
weapon, that... I'm happy. That guy was an asshole.
Alright, roll toughness to see how well you get into the house.
Does he have to roll willpower to go in and knowing it's gonna smell, or not until...
I'm gonna say that he's...
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's got enough will, and he's aware of what this does to the point that it wouldn't be a willpower test for him. If you wanted to stay in there for a long time, it would be.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So-
much going to pick it up, run towards the ocean, and throw it in.
Okay. The blade.
My sword.
The blade sinks to the bottom of the shoreline, and it still somehow stinks to high hell on that beach.
Stinky beach.
The beach is
Stinking
cursed.
beach. Crabs and fish flee the area. So it's for.
Well, I
it's-
kind of avoided him as he ran past me, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
follow him while he's carrying it, so I didn't see any of that.
All sentient life smell. Anything that has a mind can smell this. So everything in the area just flees.
It could
Does that
gag a
mean that
maggot.
particular area of water is devoid of, like, bacteria?
Bacteria don't have a mind,
algae.
Zach.
What?
Bacteria and algae don't have minds, Zach.
They're connected to the warp, Richard.
They're not. It's not the Force.
Kind of the force.
It's kind of the Force, but it's not exactly the Force.
It's a
Fine.
douchebag force.
I guess I won't just go get some pristine water. Salt water.
Could it gag a
Pristine.
maggot?
I don't know. Probably.
Probably.
At what level do things stop being affected by it? Plankton no, or algae no, plankton yes?
Probably things that don't have noses.
No, it doesn't
So-
matter. You don't have to have a nose for this to affect you.
It affects
Yeah.
your
That's
mind
kind of
directly.
interesting.
Yeah. You actually don't have to have olfactory senses at all for this to affect you. And it would still smell like shit.
That's why I
Worse.
told you this is a really fun spell.
Worse than shit. No, literally the only stipulation is it has to be able to have basically conscious thought
Mhm.
to any level. Anyways,
This is a really fun spell.
the house smells significantly better now.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna...
there's that. The sword's gone.
Alright,
The ocean
thank you very
smells
much.
now, though.
I
There are
appreciate
a bunch
that.
of crabs running away. I don't know if you guys want crabs tonight, but if you want them, go down there.
It's impressive. Actually, let's see. Sun's been up for a couple of hours. I know I haven't eaten. Flint probably didn't eat because I didn't buy you anything.
Yep. Pretty
Let's say we
much.
go get some food.
Alright. I'm down.
Alright.
Yeah, Richard, it should be mentioned, I'm probably going to get some food at the barracks.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Since I know you're a
Any-
stickler for that kind of thing.
A little bit.
Any kind of modifiers for lying to Andrew?
No, because lying in party, he just gets to scrutinize it at no modifiers, no matter how good you do.
Okay.
Just do straight.
Alright, then in that case. Andrew, I do believe you'll recall that while we were at Jubal's, he mentioned that you were to pay for our meal. Aww.
Douchebag.
You still have to roll
Mother
scrutiny.
Douchebag.
Yeah, I don't know how this would be like lying because I was there, and obviously he said no. He did not say that.
You still have to roll scrutiny, though.
It's on your basic
You kidding
skills.
me?
It's a
Utter
basic skill.
douchebag.
Do I get a modifier to this? Because I
Yeah,
was there
I'll
for
give
that
you a-
conversation.
I'll give you a
Oh.
plus 20 for that if you can recall it. Which would be an intelligence test if you don't have total recall.
So you want me to run a intelligence test
Yeah,
first?
just roll a straight intelligence test to see if you can remember this.
Where's my intelligence? There's inquiry. Should it be under my basic skills?
Intelligence is the big
Intelligence is under
motherfucker in the
characteristics.
center.
It's
Oh,
right down
there.
the center.
Right there.
Alright, so yeah, you get a
Oh,
plus
thank God.
30. You remembered the fuck out of that. Please don't fuck this up.
Modifier, do I have to do a plus in front of it?
No,
Or
it's just
30?
it's
just
just 30. You only have to do negative as a modifier. Or for negative.
Yeah,
Huh,
I don't remember that. You can pay for your own fucking meal.
Alright, it was worth a shot.
Don't try that shit again.
No promises.
I'll make your sword stink.
I don't have a sword.
I'll make your gun stink.
Do and I'll murder you.
You
will.
Stinky gun.
With the stinky gun.
I've gone out of my way to acquire a few things to ensure that I can kill a person with minimal effort. Don't test me.
Don't lie to me.
We'll see if you prove yourself.
I believe the whole reason I'm here is to see if you prove yourself.
Oh God.
Now let's go get some
We
food.
just went through this 3 sessions ago.
We're gonna keep going through it until you get it.
Now let's go get some food.
Okay.
Alright.
The group doesn't do well with outside power characters.
You guys looking for anything in particular, or just gonna give 5 gelt per person to get food?
Yeah, just gonna get some basic food.
Wait, now we can find meals for 5 gelt?
Yeah. 5 gelt a person.
If you want me to...
Motherfucker.
Eating on the cheap.
Flint actually has
I'm in a
some
good
money
mood.
plans.
This session's going really well for me.
You motherfucker.
So, Flint, seeing as Jubal was kind enough to pay you this month's salary in advance, you wouldn't mind covering this for yourself, would you?
No, I can do that. How much did he pay me?
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't recall either. Oh, wait, no. Didn't mark it. Oh,
You
well,
can-
we'll
you
watch
can,
it later.
Yeah, you can rewatch it, but I don't care. It's 5 gelt. Just write
Yeah.
somewhere that you
Just mark down,
have
because
negative
you
5
should have
gelt
already
from
changed
something.
your gelt.
Yeah.
So,
One would hope.
Well, it's down to 20 now instead of 25.
I thought it was 5 a person.
it is 5 a person.
Yeah, he lowered his
Are you
gelt from
paying for me?
25 to 20.
No. Why the fuck would we pay for
Oh.
you?
Everyone pays for themselves. You're not paying for them. It's the
Yeah,
only difference.
I've subtracted 5 from mine.
Okay.
I tried to get you to pay for me. Why would I pay for you after that failed? I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to lie to you.
All right. So everyone finishes your meals, and it's now getting kind of close to 2:30.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll begin making my way over to the pit.
Okay.
Make sure I get a great seat right in the front row.
make
And
sure I have a good camera.
Stig, you notice like Sarna's procession basically when Dante's leaving, and you basically just kind of fall in with them.
Yeah, okay.
A pop squat next to Merc.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
guys are
make
just
sure I have a good camera angle.
good. Oh, that's what that's for. I was like, what the fuck? None of this has anything to do with Dark Heresy.
The fuck?
What the Who's the out of the three of you? Which one has the lowest first name? Mercury.
Actual first name?
No, the lowest first seeable first name.
Isn't that like
Oh.
pretty easy?
Well, isn't he
Probably
Andrew? So
Me. Oh yeah, Andrew. Derp.
I think that's pretty trivial.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
A.
Mark, lowest, whatever.
It's Merc.
All right,
I'm not-
so you guys take a seat.
Look, whoever it is, it isn't me.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not Flint. All right, so you guys take a seat, and after, well, I guess you guys just take a seat, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Dante approaches you, Stig.
Okay.
Would you like to fight with one weapon or two?
You know what? Let's make things interesting. Let's make it one.
by the way,
Excellent.
I'd like to point out that while all this is going on, I've set up a booth to I've told Flint to hold my spot booth to take bets. So
Oh, okay.
on Stig or Dante, and as the GM, you can choose what the current odds are.
Richard, can I spend a fate point to get rid of that fatigue at all? Anyway.
I think fate points allow you to get rid of fatigue.
They do.
Don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can.
Okay. So 4 hours of like, or a couple hours just standing around and get rid of it.
You would have lost one.
Well, I only have
He only
one.
has one.
Oh yeah, then it's gone already.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it
I
then.
assume you would have
So-
just kicked back in the barracks for a couple of hours
Yes.
when you were eating and stuff. So yeah, it's gone. You don't have to use a fate point for it.
Perfect. But yeah, still going with
What
one
about
sword.
me?
Yeah. Well, you've been walking. I'll let you lose one because you've been doing walking for most of the day.
Okay.
All right. Let's put on a decent show for the people, I guess. And he points you to your door.
Nod to him.
You can take note. Though it is a wooden sword, it is incredibly well crafted, so you get a +10 to all weapon skill tests with the sword.
Sweet.
And it is balanced as all swords are.
Shit, that's better than my mono sword. What the hell?
Yeah, it's a best quality.
Ah, that would explain it.
A best quality wooden sword.
Nice.
So,
Made of the finest quality balsa wood.
yes. So now we go to the combat screen.